This is something I've been wanting to do for months, if not years. Hi everyone, my name is James Robinson and welcome back to this YouTube channel. Today I have put Bryson DeChambeau's oversized grips on all my golf clubs. Guys, these are a set of JumboMax grips. We've got different thicknesses, we've got different grips to test today. We're going to take them out on the golf course, see exactly what we can score over the opening holes, and we're going to test them for numbers as well and see if it really does affect my scoring, if it does affect my ball flight, and if we can get a little bit more consistency, because essentially that's what all golfers are wanting to do, isn't it? Guys, if you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you do consider hitting that subscribe button below. I'm really excited about this. Bob, are you excited about this?
I am.
So what we've done is we've done an online fitting for JumboMax grips. Now, these were brought to fame by Bryson DeChambeau. Lots of other golfers have used them since. All I've heard is good things, to be honest. I think it potentially might not be for everyone, but we've put different thicknesses on different clubs. So you can see, like, even on the wedges, we've gone that little bit thicker, but these are that little bit heavier. So I've thought about swing weight. I've thought about kind of balancing the clubs out, and even on the driver, we've got the kind of miniature one. So it's still JumboMax, it's still that bit bigger, it's still really, really thick, but not quite as thick as Gary Martin. I'm only joking, me and Gaz are good friends, we can joke about it. But I'm going to hit hybrid off the first, try and take it just over the corner. You can see we've put actually quite a thick one on the hybrid. So hopefully, I'm thinking here, my bad shot often is a quick left. So if that can stop my hands turning over, which in essence it should do, it could really, really help. 90% of golfers have not been fitted for grips. And I've made that figure up. It's probably even more than that because I don't know many people who have been. But we'll make sure that's on, Bob, because we don't want to talk about camera gate, do we? Right. First tee, we're hoping for a nice, steady one. Hybrid in hand. That, it was high out of the face, but it's gone absolutely arrow straight on the first. I really, really enjoyed that actually. That's gone 192 yard carry, spinning at 5,000 with a bad strike, 195 yards. So initially, I was a little bit worried there because I didn't strike that my best, but this is exactly what this test is all about. Can I make golf a little bit easier? Can I make golf that bit more forgiving? Can I make it hopefully more consistent? That's what we're going to test in today's video. Like I said, subscribe if you like. Also, I'm never lending a club to Gary again. Gary! Let's go, Bob. Let's go. So the online fitting process was, first of all, really, really easy and simple. I must admit, guys, as well, this is not a paid video. This is just a review. The guys reached out and said, do you want to try them? I said, absolutely. They said, right, make sure you do the online fitting so you get the right ones. So there's lots of different options, lots of different weight options, lots of different thickness options. But like I said, the online fitting was quite self-explanatory, like a big Q&A really. And from there, we worked out what would work for me. I did ask for some slightly different ones as well. So we'll go through the full bag and see exactly how they go. Bob, what would they like to fit?
Awkward.
Awkward. Bob says they're awkward to fit, but get your PGA Pro to fit them and you'll be absolutely fine. Right, nice tee shot on the first, and I mean, it wasn't a good swing either, so part of the thing I'm looking for here is that element of forgiveness, and like I said, a bit of consistency. Also, guys, anyone wants to check this out, make sure you do, because we've been using it for the last kind of few product reviews, and I've really, really enjoyed the simplicity of it, you know, just grabbing the numbers. Right, what do we have in? Because the one thing I want to see is do we you lose distance, because if I'm like a handsy player and I want to rotate the club, is that flash speed that's going out of the swing. We have 97 playing 91. Now on the grips, as I mentioned on the first tee, you'll see that I've actually put on the wedges, should I say, these ones on. So these aren't the lightweight version, but they're a little bit thinner, and I feel like that's just kind of helping me. On the bottom, Bob, they are. We've got jumbo, and we've got.
You've got extra small, small,
and small standard jumbo.
Yeah.
Right. And I thought long and hard about kind of which ones to put them on as well. I'm going to go 52 here and try and just flight one down a bit and just see if, like, again, we take the hands out of it a little bit and just use kind of more rotational speed. Right, 97 playing 91, we've got a 52. Oh, I really enjoyed that. That's gone, I think, the perfect yardage. Bob, what do you think it's gone? We had 92. 94. So again, I feel like a lot of people when talk about grips, talk about, right, can I gain distance? How can I potentially gain from this? But I want to gain consistency. If I can stand there all day and hit a little sawn off 52 degree just like that, take the hands out of it, have a nice strike like that, that's obviously going to help, isn't it? And that's a birdie put on the first. I'll get the divot. So distance wise, you can see that is perfect. We've got some nice stop as well. Obviously, it depends on the wedge you put it on and things like that, but I do feel like we're not really losing any element of control with that, like I said about the flash speed and stuff like that. So I've just kept my lab grip on my putter. You reckon, Bob? Right edging in? Got to be on it. Can we go under par the first handful of holes? It's a good roll. Oh, it's gone the other way. I think that just took a bit of a time mark. I'm going to give myself that for a par and we'll move on. Right then, driver, because this is where I think a lot of people maybe think about the grip more and maybe think about going thicker if they miss the ball like I do to the left. Or to miss the ball, to be fair. But let's have a go. We'll hit a couple down here and just see what kind of numbers that we do generate. It's with my teeth from the other day, that, Bob. Because it does feel, this is one club where I feel like it feels strange. With the wedges, I feel really, really good and I can take kind of rotation out of it. Take the corner on knowing we're not going to go left. Nice. Again, not the best strike. It was a little bit toey. It was a little bit high out the face as well. Let's go another and let's see, because the beauty about that is we can strike it bad and hit the fairway like we have done there. It was a little bit heavy as well, actually. I imagine it does take some getting used to with the feel of them. Try and lower that flight a bit. That's really good. That's really good. That's the exact line you want, a better strike. And you can see here, 267. So we're not really losing much. I'm usually around that kind of 275 mark. And you can see we're spinning at 1800. Ball speed down. Let's see if we can just up it that touch. Get that ball speed up to the kind of 160s. I put it on the DeChambeau driver just because I thought we'll have a go. It's a nice neutral driver. It's another absolute bullet down the fairway. This is doing exactly what I wanted it to do and exactly what I hoped it would do. What have we got there? 275 that time. So again, we're up to the kind of numbers that we do want. Ball speed up at 154, spinning at 28. So realistically, I want to say so far so good, because I've stood there on a hole where I do want to take it tight left. I've not even for 1 second thought about missing it left. And we gave some pretty good results. So far, I'm really impressed with this, and I haven't even, this is quite bad actually, but these are the first things I've ever had with a grip like this. Obviously I did the online fitting to make sure I got a kind of vague assessment of what we wanted, but I also had in my head what I wanted to try. The beauty about it is you can order them separately or you can get kind of a pack of them. I should have gone on the range with them first maybe and feel them out, but I'm very much like a lot of you guys watching. A lot of you guys watching would go on the range and would kind of test them out, but for me, I just want to bring them out on the course and see, can it make an instant impact? Because that's what a lot of people will be wanting. So far, we've hit the first fairway, we've hit the first green, didn't hold the putt. We've hit the second fairway 3 times, and I bet you can throw a blanket over all 3 of those shots. And I feel like there's more in there, more in the tank maybe, for speed and distance as well. Comment below, how do you think it's going so far? Right, as we get down, you can see 3 balls in the fairway. The first one, which is the one that we are going to take, was the one that was shorter. It was, like I said, a bit high at the face. The other 2 bang next to each other. Then we have 161 playing 165. So 165 for me should be a 7-iron. And luckily enough, Bob, guess what we have? We've got the 7-iron KBS 120 shaft. It's just a standard 301 CB head, and we've put quite a thicker one on there as well. So again, the idea here try and take a bit of the hands out of it really.
Ultralight.
Yeah, these are the ones with the colours on, are the ultralight ones, and I feel like I've put them on the higher end of the bag because I don't want to lose too much club weight. It's funny because you talk about the best players in the world, you talk about like long drive people as well. A lot of long drivers are using these now because of the benefits of that. I initially thought before I started speaking to the guys at JumboMax that, oh, you probably lose a bit of distance and really you just want to be more accurate. Maybe you've got a bit of arthritis and you just, like Peter Finch had these because he had a bad wrist, funnily enough. But a lot of people are seeing benefits now of better body rotation and of just hitting it better. So see if we can hit that 165 number with the 7. I've struck that so good, that's all over the flag. That's really good. Oh, it's just come up short. What numbers have we got? Was I too far away, Bob? Looks like I might have been too far away. It's the first time that's ever happened, isn't it? We'll pop it there. Right. Shame that, because I struck that really, really well. Good. Really nice strike. Again, I've not turned it over, I've just left it centre of the green. Oh, I tell you what, Bob. We've got 181 total. I reckon that's carrying about right. 178. Spin at 6,000, so decent. And this is what I mean about, I haven't done this to gain distance, but that's my standard 7-iron head, and it's picking up some yardage. That feels really good, you know that. We've not lost too much spin either, which we shouldn't do really. Is it just a more controlled swing? Carbon copy. For me, that's certainly launching lower as well. What's that one done? The last one was 178, Bob. What do you think this one was, carry?
177. Oh, buzzing!
And better spin numbers on that as well. And the more I hit these, the more I'm training myself that I feel like I'm just not doing much at the top with my hands, rotating the body quicker and generating some pretty outrageous numbers. Really happy with that. Right, let's try and birdie the hole. So this is what we've got left from the first tee shot. I can't believe how close together those other two are. Those other two are absolutely outrageous, aren't they? Let's chuck this behind. Again, this is just for like gratification of what you're trying to do. Like, can we hit the number we're trying to hit? That flag's tight right, so you don't want to be going anywhere near it really. 122. Do you reckon we can hit a full gap? Full gap or a chippy 9? Let's hit a chippy 9 and try and hit it 130, because if we hit it 130 into that bank, it should come all the way back down. Again, we've got the standard black one on here. We're not going to go near the flag. I'll be good. Be good. I think that's pitch 130. Ooh, 146. Spin down at 4.4. Total 148. So a little bit more, but again, are we gaining club head speed? Are we gaining distance? I think there's a chance, Bob. I think there's a chance. Again, so it's pitched into the slope here, and we've got that little bit of kind of backspin, well, a lot of backspin to be fair, and you can see it has gone that kind of 20 yard further than what we wanted, but that's okay. I think if we are learning what's happening, I did not expect this to be, first of all, 2 fairways in reg, 2 greens in reg. I didn't expect it to be a let's pick up speed, let's pick up distance, which I imagine a lot of people wouldn't either. Oh, I've not hit it. We've just not hit it, but they're the 2 easiest pars you're ever going to make on the opening 2 holes. So to put these grips properly to the test, we've hit some drivers, very impressed. We've hit some irons, very good. But what about around the greens? So like you saw on the wedges, we've got them on there. And what about if you're Brett Cooper? What about if you really struggle around the greens? What if even just a set of these on the wedges could be the answer, because taking your hands out of it quite often can be a good thing with wedges. Not all the time, but if we hit some little chip shot, I've got a 56 degree here. What kind of shots can we get just by rotating the body? That felt excellent. And we're going to come and assess the turf interaction after this, because the key thing is working on the strike. And it does feel very, very kind of Bryson-esque in that I am taking a lot of movement out of it. I'm just moving the shoulders and letting the club release. And you can see we're just utilising the loft and allowing that to pop up and down and play some really nice shots. Again, these are the first chips I've ever played with these grips. And you can see we're starting to, first of all, get really, really good turf interaction. It's quite a tight lie, this, so it's not an easy thing to do, but also we're starting to be able to play with ball flights, manipulate high ones, kind of move it back in the stance, and just kind of pump a low one out there with some spin. Yes, we can. And again, the turf interaction's quite nice. I'm finding this almost therapeutic, Bob, if that's the word. Can we still open it up and play that kind of shot? Yes, we can. And I know what you're all thinking. Again, gorgeous turf interaction, just utilising the bounce nicely there. But what about on the lob wedge, James? If you've got the lob wedge in hand and you've gone in the world's deepest, most cavernous bunker. Because this is again where, yes, I wanted to play some holes with these and show you guys how it goes. I'm pleased with 3 out of 5 of them chips. The last one was a bit of a makeshift high one, wasn't it? But like, realistic terms here, if you are thinking about putting anything like this in the bag, we'll get some nice raked sand. You have to know that they're going to work from all angles. So, oof, not from there, Bob, I don't think. Right, average lie in the bunker, lob wedge, so we need lots of speed, we need loft. Usually I'm very good at a bunkers, I feel confident. Stop it. This feels like one of those videos where we carry on trying this and do they just go throughout the bag in 2026, no matter what clubs we have. Stop it. Are they as good as what I think they are? Did it spin? That's what everyone wants, isn't it? So far, short game wise, I've been here 5 minutes and I think I'm sold, Bob. Go! Not bad. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Can they work for everybody?
They probably would be quite good for my dad, actually.
Yeah. Bit of arthritis.
Do you grip it the same? Do you
I do, yeah. Maybe a bit more in the fingers, but... See, it's like nipped, isn't it? Because you're not manipulating the club at all.
No, you don't have to do anything, do you?
Oh, stop it.
Just need to be too hard of that.
But that's a lob wedge. You wouldn't really use a lob wedge, would you?
For me, probably not, no. But I've not moved anything, just my hands are straight back and straight through. Oh, look at that one.
Might even go in now, this Bob, might it?
It's got to go in now, surely.
I mean, in the video.
Oh.
Right, Bob, you seen where that flag is? This is where you just have to be accurate. We're going to hit 1 ball and 1 ball only for the score challenge, and we have 115. So I think that's going to be a full 52. So we've tested like a half 52. Can we hit a full one? They're gone, aren't they? And the consistency factor is outrageous. That could be in that. 126, 6666. Honestly, the more I do this, the more I think, how have I not done this before? I know you're thinking that as well after those chips, aren't you? So pretty good stopping power, and can we get under par, Bob, is the question. Yeah, of course we can. Confirm at it. Oh. Like, proximity to the flag I feel like we've been pretty good, haven't we? Another par. Right, we're level par through 3. I feel like we've had birdie chances. The one club that I feel like I've misstruck was the opening tee shot. That could be because it was the opening tee shot. It could be because maybe in the hybrid it doesn't work for me with the thicker grip. Let's hit another go and find out. We've got monitor behind us. We hit about 200 yards on the first tee. I would hope this. It's a 4 hybrid, so it's 22 degrees, maybe 210, maybe a touch more, but let's have a go and just see. Then we'll go driver at the green. Do you want this one to be the shot for the match, Bob, or the driver? The driver, we're going over the out of bounds. Driver, okay. Again, that's a better strike. It's gone very, very high, but it is a 22 degree hybrid. Ball speed 129. Oh, 203. 203, spinning at 4.5, so not too bad at all. Quite a good 4-iron replacement number, really. 207 total. I'm going to go one more just to try and flight it down. We've pegged it up quite high, because one thing I don't want to lose is the air of versatility off the tee, because we've got these grips on. Again, this is a learning process for me, like it would be most golfers. Ball back in the stance of it. Can we nudge it down? It's nice, that, isn't it? I'm impressed by that, because it is a high lofted hybrid, so it's never going to be the longest. 196, 202 again. So a nice consistent 200-yard club, actually, 4 off the tee, if that's what you're looking for. So maybe we just start thinking here, do the numbers that we already know go out the window a little bit for shots that we now have to be in the bag? Potentially. Right, driver. We'll move that way because we're going that away. This is all or nothing, Bob. In the trade, it's known as shit or bust, but... So as Bobby's just said there, they're just bloody good. We'll beep it out if you want, Bob, but they're the words from the horse's mouth. We hit the fairway again 2 times out of 2. They've gone not exactly the same distance, even with 2 slightly different strikes and 2 slightly different trajectories, as you can see. And the driver is flag high, it's just a bit left. But again, I was aiming for the bit of a cut. We didn't hit the cut because maybe this has made me the straightest golfer in the world. Right, we're left with quite a tough one, but again, this is quite a nice place to test the wedges and put them under a bit of pressure. The first shot counts for the score, Bob, but we'll hit a couple because I am quite enjoying his placing, by the way, we're not cheating. I'm enjoying gathering information. Would you play this high or low? Like or would you go mid-flight and land it in the middle of the fringe but left? You'd go high. Like that. And then spin. Again, turf interaction, delightful. 31 yards. Can we get some consistency? I've got it still set on driver, that might be why the spin's a bit low, but if I can now play it lower with the same club, a little bit lower, same amount of spin, I think that was the shot personally, but Bob didn't think so, so that's okay. And now, I mean, I've played the shots I want to play, haven't I? Do we just go really high, a little bit duffy, but again, not too bad. I honestly thought, annoyingly, the furthest one away is the first one we hit. I honestly thought that this was going to be a review for the sake of a review, testing products for you guys. Sometimes that's what we do. I don't always fancy clubs that we're testing or products that we're testing. It was not really the case here, but I've just never tested them before, so I wasn't sure. But having brought them out, honestly, I could see it. And I think you could probably see as well, Bob, with how I've kind of performed with them. It's the wedges more than anything. Like, I'm pleased that the driver's working, but it is more this kind of shorter, not losing the ability to play different trajectories and stuff like that. So, guys, if you've enjoyed that, oh, how have you left that short? Smash that subscribe button below. I'm going to do some more testing with this. If you want to see it, make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss it. I don't know when this video is going out, so have a fantastic Christmas and New Year, or I hope you have. And apart from that, we'll see you all at the same time tomorrow. Bye.